Welcome everybody. This is the boy Rob. Welcome back to the channel. Just want to say thank you again for coming in. Thank you for joining. Make sure you drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're brand new. The best and only place you can get that Reggae Boys Manchester United views on football. The heavy bias towards Manchester United. And tonight we're talking about Reggae Boys, what Paul Hall thinks about Reggae Boys, his future about Reggae Boys, and possibly how he sees the Reggae Boys in a couple of years. But before we go any further, referee, blow the whistle. Let's go. So yeah, I don't know. We had a horrible year in terms of football. The Gold Cup started promisingly, and it went down, all the way down. And you would think that they'll be able to recover, just continue going down. So I don't know how it's spiral since then. But make we talk about the Gold Cup last summer. What can I say about the Gold Cup? Jamaica had a 60-man team to pick from. 60-man team to pick from. And after that 60-man team, about 15 to 20 of them have a passport. Now you tell me, why all those man on the list? Don't make sense though. Well, after the team that is selected, the strike force wasn't good enough to score a goal. Let me not say they weren't good enough to score a goal. They were lacking with the ability to score a goal, to say the least. So we were missing chance after chance. In the couple chances that we made, we scored one. And we were missing chances after chances in these games. And it was bad enough that we were playing teams that were lower than us in terms of the status and the ability that they play. We struggled to get past the first round, and then when we got to the next round, it was shambles. Once you realize that USA was the team that we were playing against, it was done. It was absolutely done. Liam Bailey was underperforming the whole season, the whole Gold Cup. Bobby Reid was just done. He played still one goal, beautiful goal, but that was it. Open goals. It was just bad. Once I realized that we were playing against the USA, it was just done. It was like, you know what, whatever. Let's just focus on the next game. The next game was the World Cup qualifiers, fam. This was the reason why we actually played in the Gold Cup in the first place, so we can see where we are, build on that, and then get better for the World Cup qualifiers, fam. And my Lord, my word, it was horrible. Now, before we go into the World Cup, I said that Theodore Withmore should be fired. Before we go into the World Cup qualifiers, I said Theodore Tappa Withmore should be fired. Yes, the FF now the money. Yes, them taking us all the money. Okay, put Paul Hall in there, but get rid of Tappa Withmore. They didn't listen to me. And then we get to the World Cup qualifiers, and it was bad. It was horrible, fam. It was completely horrible. There's no words I can explain how Theodore Withmore kept his job for that long. I don't know how. There were times when the football team was just bypassing the midfield. So they would take the ball from the attacking team, maybe get a shot on goal and the keeper save it. And without a doubt, the keeper just boom, straight up to the top of the field again. And then they go keep the striker would take it down and try to knock it down, and then we try to score that way. There was no midfield playing. There was no sort of football playing in midfield. Coming from a man named Tappa Withmore that used to play midfield. The man don't know what, October maybe? I think it was after the October results. They decided, all right, we have to get rid of Tappa Withmore. 6 or so games in, I have to get rid of Tappa Withmore. And then they finally brought in Paul Hall. By that time, it was too late. Whistle was already blown. It was already after the races, and we were all the way back in. So what we have to do now to move forward? How are we going to get to the point where we can make the next World Cup? How are we doing that? How are we going to do that? Well, Paul Hall said that, it's a 6 to 10 year plan. You have to play with the kids. You have to play with your set team. You have to get the support, which is good. I get I get the fact that Tier wants support and you can get that support. Now, JFF is crap, right? But you will have to get the support one way or the other, right? I don't know how it's going to happen, but fast and pray. Now, I'm going to say to you guys what my 5 to 10 year vision is for the JFF. It's before we do that, make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're brand new. So here's my 10-year vision or view for the Reggae Boys. And I can see that Paul Hall is working towards that. He has a vision, and I'm hoping that once we start watching more of Jamaica football, and every year we hear news about him bringing in new people, bringing the old people, keeping that vision and keeping that core in, then we can see where he's heading. But we can see that in the future, 2-3 years online. Not see it now, but let me tell you what I think about what Jamaican's 10-year vision is, or should be. We need to have a core set of footballers in the team at any given time. 7 core footballers, 8 core footballers that you can rely on every game, every tournament to be there for the team, for the Reggae Boys. It's like our 7 captains. 4 defenders, 3 midfielders, 1 forward that you know that's going to be in and around Jamaica team every time. It doesn't have to be 8, that has to be that core 8. Right? And they can be in and out at any given time. But we have that core 8 that we can build the team on from back to front. You can build that stability within the team, that whenever you bring a Jamaica team to a tournament, a championship, to a friendly game, you can rely on that 8 and 7 players who you know can be a core. They don't have to be on the bench. They don't always have to be playing, but they always have to be in and around Jamaica team. We also need to build a base in our overseas base player. We know that Bobby Reed is there. We know that Ravel Morrison is there. To a minor extent, you can always look at Mikel Antonio. However, we need to build a base of overseas base players so we can always hook on to rely on to play for the different tournaments, not friendlies, but at different tournaments like the World Cup possibly, a Nations Cup possibly. So we can build a team that you can rely on those guys, the core guys over in overseas, to build a team with the core 11 that we have. And then you move to the young team. There's a young set of footballers in Jamaica, in and around America, and other places that you can build your game and your name upon, right? You build that young core of footballers, bring them into the national team, bring the exposure to the game. And also, the more exposure they get, the more opportunities they can get to go overseas and build their sport, build the game, build them as a footballer so that they can become a better footballer. So I think that's a good thing. I think that Paula can instill that in the team when he's growing up. I think one of the most important things in the next 10 years in this plan is to make sure that he focuses on the high school, primary, and collegiate football. I understand that there should be a focus on the JPL and the coaches within the JPL and are they trained, are they well trained, but we should get a set level of football. We get a coaching course from primary school, all age, prep school, high school, wherever, up to collegiate, where everyone understands the game, understands how you want to play, build up around that the type of play you want, and not just pick someone from off a peanut child and say, "Oh, come coach my team," but get a set of footballers who know the game, loves the game, learn the game, bring coaches from overseas, wherever, build a team, build a Jamaican coaching system so that you can build football from ground up. So at 10 years down the line, we can have a proper football team. That's simple. It's not all loom and gloom at the moment. National team that did not make the World Cup, okay. But we can always look forward and look to the future. it looks bleak at the moment, but who knows? It might get better, or will get better. We'll have to get better. But for now, just have to see what we have, fam. Just have to see what we have. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. This is your boy Rome. Live good, love God, Manaz.